business. We had 3 competitors. We bought one of them, so now we have 2. We've been able to increase our footprint in North America by basically covering and blanketing the Canadian market. We've also tried to do some other things. We bought a custom injection molding company that feeds us with component parts for some of our products, but also does a lot of work for a number of other manufacturers in the Midwest. So I guess you know, the line of success that goes through our business and what's created the success that we've been able to enjoy is the fact that we've been willing to re-engineer our business about every generation because the markets we serve change and the businesses we're in change. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the next program and we're going to talk about questions.
Jerry Bitterman is with Gator Manufacturing in Independence, Iowa, and your business isn't quite 156 years old, but
about a third.
About a third, yeah, all right. Take it away, Jerry.
Like what Bob said, number one, I did not realize when I told Bob that I was going to be here today that this was going to be part of the initiation thing. So I appreciate that very much. I'm going to go through something really quick, kind of give you a little bit of a background, and then we'll do a video. It's got a little bit of a sales pitch to it, a little bit of a ring to it. Okay, it's a lot of a sales pitch ring to it. And then I'll talk a little bit about what we do and how we go about it. Number one, our history is, next year will be our 50th anniversary. Yeah, we're not 156 years old. We were founded by Dwayne Gator. He had 2 partners, Ed and Jack. In 1962, they founded. Our first customer is our largest customer today, Rockwell Collins. And what we do, guys, is we make, for the most part, aerospace components. The day that they got Bin Laden, we had parts on that helicopter. And my son, who works for Rockwell Collins, helped program that software. It's pretty neat stuff. You know, us islands really affect the world. In 1993, there was a change. It was Dwayne Gator and Scott Gator that owned the company. We had a company called SMA, Sheet Metal Automation, that make the downspouts for homes. We sold that business off. It's a business in Independence today. That's how Jack got his money out. It was sole ownership. And then in 1994, I was their plant manager, and Scott gave me an opportunity. So Scott and I have been partners ever since. About 6 or 7 years ago, he retired, and now I'm the CEO. Making significant changes with that. If you show that clip, this is the present day. It'll take you kind of through the shop, kind of show you the products that we make. A little bit of sales pitch on this episode.
How does Gator Machining and Manufacturing deliver these traits day after day? Our dedication to continuous improvement provides our customers the best service and products in the industry. We machine and fabricate parts in-house, as well as assemble, paint, and weld. We aggressively manage our supply chain, while our lean manufacturing culture ensures our systems deliver the best value to our customers.
Paul, thanks for your timely support of this project. I appreciate all the extra work you and the many individuals at Gator Machining and Manufacturing put in over the holidays to deliver these parts. Thank you. John Friesmeyer, Rockwell Collins.
Values, teamwork, and the drive of our employees to deliver our vision. To be our customer's supplier of choice, utilizing technology, teamwork, and employee development as a platform for growth and diversification. Our engineers and programmers work side by side with our operators, being proactive in solving problems and continually improving our processes. By listening to our customers, the Gator team consistently meets expectations by identifying your needs and providing innovative solutions, establishing GMM as an industry leader.
Sometimes it almost seems we're the same company, manufacturing, working together to satisfy the end customer. You, your team, and Gator really make my job much easier too. And I know we can count on you for quality, delivery, and service. Jerry Sherman, Crystal.
50 years continual technological improvements have shown Gator Machining and Manufacturing is committed to staying current on trends within the industry. When you visit our facility, you will see state-of-the-art equipment, such as our flexible machining system, featuring 32 pallets, an integrated CMM, our specialized protocell, the latest in CAD and CAM software, and the most innovative design and fixturing. We are not your typical metal fab shop. Not only do we do machining and sheet metal work, but we also do chemical conversion coating, painting, and silk screening. Need more? We provide turnkey solutions through collaborative project management while maintaining world-class DPPM levels and 99.8% on-time delivery. And we still have the ability to take on hot jobs. In addition to those benefits, we are also certified to do aluminum welding. But that's not all. Our award-winning workforce development program ensures a highly skilled workforce driven to meet your exact requirements and expectations every time. Our values are in everything we do. I could tell you about them, but instead, I will let our employees tell you what they are.
Safety.
Dedicated to a safe work environment.
Teamwork and respect.
Working together to find solutions.
Communication.
It takes a collaborative effort.
Honesty.
Tell us what we need to know, not what you think we want to hear.
Trust.
NADCAP and AS 9100 certification. You can count on us.
Customer service.
Your success is important to us.
Community involvement.
Investing in our future. All this makes for a company that consistently performs to and exceeds the satisfaction of our customers. Can your current machining suppliers deliver at 99.8% on time while providing very short lead times? Is your supplier AS 9100 and NADCAP approved? Does your supplier utilize the best technology? Does your supplier really listen to what you want and need? Why not? Give Gator Machining and Manufacturing a call and find out for yourself why our customers choose us.
Anybody want to buy any parts? Told you that would have a sales pitch thing. What we do, as you saw, we do both machining and sheet metal. We sell ourselves as a one-stop shop, bring more value added, quicker turnaround, flexibility. We serve those industries that you see up there. Again, this is a vision. It really drives everything. There's not an employee in our facility that cannot tell you what that stands for. We have quarterly update meetings where we take and shut the shop down and communicate with the entire staff on where we're at. They're paid if they can actually recite that and know what it stands for. The values, I'll talk about that for a second. You know, we have our values that have been placed, and what we did is we put a senior leadership team together. It's one of the first things that I did. We took, there was 4 members of our team, our management team, that used to manage a whole shop. And we really empowered people. If you listen to Les's message this morning, I was like mirroring everything that he said. Gators has done those things, and we're trying to stay on the top of that heap where he was talking about is a success. And one of the things that did for us was we had all the values on the left-hand side, and we got an agreement with that. And what we found is if you go ahead and if I say honesty to Bob, you know, that might be something entirely different. So our staff went ahead and defined each one of those. And that's why it's really important to know that we're all on the same page and working towards the same things. Teamwork and respect, you know, and everything that goes along with that. These are just some community involvement things that we're doing. We really believe that the training is #1, making sure that we retain the people that we get. We are starting at the middle school level now. We work with the EMC Squared program, that's what's mentioned up there, Project Lead the Way. We're in the advisory board over at Hawkeye. We help establish a fabrication program at Kirkwood Community College, excuse me. And then also we're on the advisory board over at Cirrus. We've got a lot of help from those guys. I mean, we host a lot of different events for the high school students to come in, because manufacturing, as you can see, from 100 years ago, it was dirty, it was grime. It's not that way anymore, and people don't understand that. There's some really good quality jobs in Iowa right now that take technical ability and very, very rewarding careers for a lot of people. So that's why we're getting the high school kids involved. This is the newest technology, and you just saw it on the film. This will run lights out. Each one of those machining centers has 330 tools. It's designed once you put a part on that machine, it'll run without any setup. Adds a lot of flexibility to it. Right behind it that you can't see is the tower that holds all the material. It's right close, and we just purchased another one of those just this last week. What's interesting is that we were awarded Rockwell County Supplier of the Year last year, and one of the main reasons that they did that was because we were spending the money when nobody else was. We were investing heavily when things were down. It's really paid off. Oops, that was the wrong way. So this is an example. I don't know if this is going to point to it or not. It doesn't. The part on the upper right-hand side, give you an example. When the customer from Chicago came to us, that's for a Dassault aircraft. They came to us and there was a bunch of plastic that was taped together, and they said, "Do you think you guys can build something like this?" And we said, "Sure," because you're not going to tell a customer no, right? And what we did is, the reason they came to us is that is the pedestal in between the pilot sitting aircraft. So there's a throttle mechanism. Imagine sitting next to that, and the throttle mechanism goes like this. And so we can design and build all the sheet metal, all the machine components, assemble it, paint it, and they don't have to place 50 or 60 different POs. They place one, they know they're going to get it on time, and it's going to be right. That's how we sell ourselves. It's a little bit of product mix. There was parts that you saw in there that went pretty quick. We'll start out with a hog out that maybe weighs 30 or 40 pounds of aluminum. When we get done, it weighs 5% of its starting weight. If you think of electronic packaging, like a computer or a radio for an aircraft, that's basically what Gator does day in and day out. It's electronic packaging. If a customer has something like, that computer sitting over there, something like that, we'll make the components or the housing for that. Slower. This is kind of an interesting little thing. There's a company up in Elkader, Iowa. It's called Sensor, and it's a small company, 4 or 5 employees. But they make units that pick up vibration and movement for bridges and stuff like that. We have a unit that we built for them. It's on the top of the tallest building in the world. And again, what we've done is on the leadership team, just talking about that, it's really critical. I'm 100% comfortable, being here or being outside the shop, and my team's taking care of stuff. The organizational chart is designed to be vertical as much as possible, interchangeable parts. And it's just something that we're really good at. It's made a big difference for us. The structure of the business has 4 different tracks. And again, if you listen to Les this morning, there's a roadmap out there that we picked up about 4 or 5 years ago, simply because I grew up within the business. And I've been blessed to surround myself with really good people. But the difference is at 4 or 5 years ago, we were doing the fun thing. We were growing at 25 to 28%. But when I got to that point, I realized that I was not providing the structure I needed to provide for the team to sustain it. It's that simple. I took full responsibility for it. Went out and found a roadmap that really helps us. It's called Supplier Excellence Alliance. They have a roadmap that we use. And the basis of that is leadership and culture, workforce development, operational excellence, and quality. And we do meet on a weekly basis. The first week of the month is for leadership and culture. And then what we did on that is we developed a scorecard. And every decision that we make is basically based off of data. So the leadership and culture, I'm the champion of that. Our plant manager has workforce development, right on down the line. And it's really, it's a system that works phenomenal, drives a lot of change. And this basically is it. The leadership and culture, we've got strategic goals, a balanced scorecard, workforce development. We create the courses, the training, the cross-training. We update the internal managed processes. Again, something Les mentioned this morning. His message was loud and clear, and he did a really good job. And then it's the continuous improvement activities, the C, the Kaizen events, and then also quality. Quality is everything we do. It's our customer base, they measure it off DPPM, and we have to be 250 DPPM or less. And what we do, I was talking to Linda earlier, it was about low quantities. Well, we do 1 to maybe 50 pieces at a time. That's to me low quantity, not 5,000. you know? We maybe get a quantity that's our average quantity is maybe